let's talk about that rematch with Sean. How are you able to implement that game plan of just staying on somebody? You make it a fight.
I was just pressuring, take him down, and I even tell him, I'm sorry I break you, bro. And
you said that to him?
Yeah.
In the fight?
Yeah. But second fight, I got bonus.
Oh.
What I did, let me tell you. I give my coaches bonuses. I have 2 brothers. I send them big piece of this. And I start working. My money is, of course, there is no more money left. I don't even know that I have to pay taxes on it.
Before I forget, the producer Michael wants to know, how are the Georgian women?
Problem is the all Georgian women who come in United States, they all married with Americans. Come on, Georgian woman, Georgian woman. Don't marry with this guy, marry me.
Oh, it's 15-time world champion Demetrious Johnson. You're listening to the MIGHTYCAST.
What's going on, guys? This episode of the MIGHTYCAST is sponsored by PrizePicks. Now, PrizePicks is a daily fantasy sports game you play directly from your phone. Get on your phone, go to the App Store, download PrizePicks. When you do that, use my promo code MIGHTYCAST. Cool promotion going on right now. You play $5 in your lineup, and you get $50 instantly in your next lineup. When you look at the board, they got all types of sports, and they even have UFC. And believe it or not, UFC 320 is right around the corner. You have Uncle Life taking on Alex Pereira and Cory Sandhagen trying to take the belt away from Merab Dvalishvili. So make sure you guys lock in your picks for the mixed martial arts event UFC 320. Now, shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this episode of the MIGHTYCAST. Let us enjoy this chat with Merab Dvalishvili. Enjoy. Oh, Merab. Phone's on silent, please. You see this?
Wow.
I did this for you. I want, you're so passionate about your country, the colors, you rock it. So I wanted to, make this the red, white, and red for you and your country.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Thanks.
I'm glad you can make it on time.
It's only 30 minutes late, right?
We said 2:30, boys? 2:30?
Oh, it's like...
Yeah, but it's okay. We were scheduled for a certain time. It's all good. It's all good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the MIGHTYCAST. And we're joined by the one and only Merab Dvalishvili, the machine. Merab, thank you so much for your time to join us on another amazing episode of the MIGHTYCAST. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much for having me again. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm tired.
Really?
I'm tired after doing the mixed martial arts training and the jiu-jitsu. I'm exhausted. Are you exhausted? You look exhausted.
Actually, yeah, this morning I was a little beat up, but when I go sparring, I looked good. I did good. Sometimes, when you're tired, you don't feel like go gym, but when you go, you have a best day. So
now, the biggest thing each time you fight is everybody is so impressed with your gas tank, right? Your gas tank. I tell people that you have a certain style that you're able to beat everybody with. You come in and you set a pace, you don't stop, and everybody's fascinated by it. But after training with you, it feels like you have one button and it's just go. It's just go.
Yes.
Do you train on purpose to have that? Like when we're drilling, you're like, I just want to go. I just want live simulations. I want to go. Is there a reason why you like to stick to just live simulations instead of doing the drilling?
Yeah, last couple years, I'm just focused more like go like live. I like more. Like I wanted to figure it out myself with the partner, and then a real situation. Sometimes put myself in bad position to get out of this bad position. So if I'm on top, just like close to like a real situation, like realistic. I like more realistic positions, realistic for the fights. Something like this. Yeah, I'm not drilling much. Last couple of years, And because when I drill, I don't look like clean. I don't like myself. But when it's live, then it's more. I look more. It's realistic. But when you drill, you have to be very technical. Like you know what I'm saying. And I'm not really. Like,
but you are technical. When we're going, the way you were sweeping, the way you passed my guard, you got me in a neck crank, the body lock, like it is technical. Do you think all the years of you training prior to, because you have a Sambo background, correct?
Yeah, judo and Sambo.
Judo, Sambo. How long did you do those two sports?
From 2003 to 2010.
So pretty much almost 2003, that's 20 years. And then 2010, that's about 15 years. So you have, my math's correct, right? You said 2003, yeah?
2003, yes.
Yeah.
But 2003 to 2007, I was like 7 years in judo and Sambo.
Mm-hmm.
And then since 2010, I started MMA.
Yeah, but you think about it, if you started in 2003, you're still doing judo technically, right? Like you drilled all the way to this point.
But let me tell you one thing. So like, even my background is judo, I will say, I mean, I have some moves from judo, but I try to change it. And then lots of technique from judo, not good for MMA. You know, I will say the best wrestling for MMA is folk style wrestling, like college wrestling, I will say. And then I'm trying to not do too much judo here. You know, it's of course good, but judo, sometimes when you take down somebody, you let go or you give them back, and then, which is not good.
Gotcha. But all those years of you training, and you're now still training at a high level 2025, you're almost like, I don't want to do the drilling anymore. Is that where you think it comes from for so many years of just competing and drilling and doing different sports? Now you're at a point where it's like, I know what I need to do. I just want to be live simulation to keep it fresh and keep it fun.
I think it's a little bit different. Like, so when I start judo, of course, you have to keep drilling same technique.
Yes.
And then with the gi, and it's good for judo, but and then I transfer to MMA, but those techniques, that whatever I was using, it's not good, and I have to change now to MMA. Use what's best for MMA from judo, and then beginning when I started MMA, yes, I was drilling some technique, but like later, last couple of years, I'm not even drilling, because most of the drill techniques that sometimes coach telling us or something, this doesn't work for me. I do my own way. I drill maybe, but my own way, like maybe like heavy punch and shoot, or just poke and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
You adapt it to your skill set.
Yes.
You adapt it to like what works well for your body.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, it seems to work because you keep on beating everybody's ass.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your rematch with Sean. First off, I want to go back. You remember the first time I asked to train with you and you said no?
Yes.
Why'd you say that?
That was a little bit joke, little bit like, you know, like you asked me to training, and then, you know, like, so for example, Aljamain is telling, you know, he only trainings when he's feels good, right?
Yep.
But when he feels good and he wants to win every training session. So, and then, I mean, we all know you good, you beast, and then you ask me to training with me, and or you maybe can beat me in a training room, and then, you gonna, before you was talking highly about me, and then maybe after you training with me, you're not gonna talk about highly me. Like, you know, like in training room, you know, like maybe, you know, we all lose and stuff like this. And then, hey, I'm like, keep it that way, respectfully. Like, you know, like I don't wanna, you know, but now the ones, of course, when it comes to time that you came to the gym, of course, I will, I mean, that was my honor to training with you, but now, your intention wasn't winning rounds. Your intention was to just get good rounds, just respectful rounds, and that's very good. Even if you beat me, of course. I mean, if I lost some rounds, like if you make me tap out with some submission, that's no problem. Of course.
I think you made me tap out maybe 5 or 6 times last night.
No. But yeah, so that was a kind of joke with you. So I don't want to train with you because. And you in the training, of course we're never gonna fight, but in training you're gonna maybe beat me, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, this guy not that good."
So, see, that's the problem in MMA. I feel is that, even like I've never gone with somebody and said, "Man, they suck. They're not that good," right? Because I feel that's why I like going with random people like you, and I'm like, I see you fight and I see how strong you are. Everybody talks about, wow, Merab is strong. He is strong. When you fight Sean's like, he's a motherfucker. He grabbed me and I've never been grabbed like that before. I want to experience that, right? And so when we grappled and you jumped my guard and you put me in that neck crank, I was like, I feel like my rib is about to explode. Like, so that's what for me, that's where I'm like, I want to experience that, right? And that's why I think in MMA, people try to win rounds, right? Like if you win a round off of, just being respectful, I think that's good, right? I think it's okay that people are better than me, or you go with people who are better than you, right? I think when people are like, oh, I went against this guy, he's not that good, blah, 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 blah. I think that's where it kind of ruins training, cross-training with people, and obviously the potential of who you're going to fight next, right?
So, actually, 2020, when I first moved here in Vegas and start training here, I go one of the gym, I'm not going to say name, and I was training there, and I guess the one guy who was in my weight class, he saw me. I'm not like I don't look like a very technical when we do drilling, like striking drilling, and even jiu-jitsu rounds, I lose positions. Like that time, from there I grow up a lot. But in training, you just wanna training. You don't try to win, right? Yep. And anyway, so I was losing some positions. I don't look good, like whatever. And then that guy, the one guy from this gym, my weight class, he pushed to fight me. And then I said, okay, let's fight.
Hey, fight in the gym or fight in like the UFC?
In UFC.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yeah. And then I guess I fought his teammates short notice. And then I beat him, like I take him down so many times. I beat him. And then I training the guy who I beat, I training with him too. And then in training, in grappling, he was on top of me. He was winning. And I guess he said, he make excuse. Oh, that fight was short notice, but now I'm better than Merab. I wish I can fight again. And then I'm sure that he tell his teammate, oh, you can beat Merab. And then, so this guy who was in my weight class, UFC make us fight to each other. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I was like okay, if you beat me, it's a fight, whatever. Yeah. But I'm gonna do my best. And
of course.
And I just go. I beat this guy, unanimous decision. But so that's why after that, I'm very
cautious of who you're going to go with.
Yes, because I don't want to be uncomfortable, I don't want to be uncomfortable. Yeah. Even like, I love Patchy Mix, and before he was
that's right.
Yeah,
yes.
He was in Bellator. We have so many rounds, no problem. But now
he's in the UFC.
And before he was gonna make debut, he said, no problem, I'll fight Merab. And like me, I have no problem. I'll fight whatever. But I think now things change from his. I think I'm not sure, but like me, if we have to fight, we will fight, no problem. But like feels a little bit weird now. We're training together.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying.
That's the one thing I've always loved about you and Aljo. Right? Like, even though you guys are both successful in your own division and own career, but the brotherhood you guys have is something to be studied, something to be put on a pedestal. Because think about it, right? Like, in the sport of mixed martial arts, it's always about the athlete, right? You train in a room full of, you train in a room with the Patchy mix, you have Cody Steele there, you have a lot of guys that you're not gonna fight Cody Steele. There's a lot of guys you could potentially fight. Where you and Aljo, you guys could have potentially fight. When he was at 135, you were there, you're like, nah, this is your time to shine. And then now he left 140. Now it's your time to shine. You know, I never forget. There's a picture of when you won, and Aljo's sitting there looking at you like, that's my boy. Why? How come it can't? You know, it's just fascinating that, you know, now that Patchy mix, you guys still train. Now he's in the division. There's always gonna be that awkward vibe because he wants what you have. He wants to become the champion. Do you guys still continue to train in the same room, or have you guys separated yourselves?
No, I never separated. If he asked me to train, I still training, but I'm telling you, a little bit feels weird, you know, now since he's UFC, it's a little bit weird because in training, he submit me, you know, and he make me tap out. Yeah. And then I'm a champion. I'm sure he thinks, oh, this guy's champion, and in gym I'm beating him. Yeah,
I think we both can agree. Training and fighting are two different things, right? I've trained with guys who are killers in the gym. Then when the lights come on, they are a different person, right? It's just the truth.
I agree.
Right? Like if you're training in the gym, you might not look as clean. Like I remember people would say, I had a guy who I trained with, he trained with Korean Zombie, and he said, when we used to train a Korean top team in Korea, he would get his butt whooped in the gym. But then when he would fight, everybody was like, where's that guy? Like, we don't see that guy in the octagon in the gym. And especially when you have 8 weeks to focus on one person. Winning around here and there is totally different. When you have to lock in on somebody for 8 weeks, you're watching video, you're drilling, you're doing everything. It's a totally different night and day. You might submit somebody in the gym. Are you trying? Are you just relaxing? Are you going for the rolls? Or it's like, okay, you really want to fight? This is what you're going to get, right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? This episode of The Mighty Journey is sponsored by Orb Sports Mouthguard. I love this because it's the best way to track what's going on in my workout. When you order your Orb Sports Mouthguard, they're going to send you an impression kit. That way you can take different molds of your bite and you'll send it to the factory. You'll tell them which one you want to choose, and they'll send it back to you, and then you get this bad boy in this. You get this bad boy when you need to charge it, you put it in your case, charged by a micro USB, pull it out, lock the mouthpiece in, syncs your workout in. This way it gives me an idea of what's going on with my heart rate when I'm training, whether it's doing mixed martial arts, if it's grappling, basketball, football, you can do everything with a mouthpiece. And you guys can start tracking your data like a champion. All you gotta do is go to orbsports.com/mighty, and that's gonna be the right place where you can purchase one of these sick mouthpiece. Shout out to Orb Sports Mouthguard for sponsoring this video. Now, let us get back to the content. How is it when you're training in a room full of, so first I'm gonna talk about your coach. How long have you been with this coach for?
So first I came here in Las Vegas. Yep. It was 2020, during the COVID. And I was just training cross trainings, you know, and sometimes go back New York, and Aljo was training New York, and I was with him and back and forth. And I was going syndicate a couple of times a week, but I was not working specific with this coach, like John Wood, you know, that's not like, but I started training with him before before Peter Yan's fight. I think that, like, Peter Yan's fight, that's where so Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo. Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo, and, you know, Sean O'Malley, Sean O'Malley.
Okay.
Yes.
And it seems like when he was drilling and teaching the class, he kind of gave off a vibe like, hey, this is what I want you to do, but I also want you to make it your own, which I feel like you guys vibe very well together. Like, talk to me about the relationship you guys have when it comes to getting ready for a fight. Like, it almost seems like he gives you the keys to drive and he's a co-pilot.
Right. So, he don't want to change you much. He just want to make you better with what you have, what style you have, which is, I like it because, you know, I have my own style now. I know how I fight. Before, maybe, you know, I was making a lot of mistakes, but now I know where I'm good at, and what, you know. So, and then he actually, he wants to be just me, but he just wanna give me more confidence, added more tools on my game, and just get me better in my style. So, and then it works very good. Yeah, like, he's just, he's like he's not trying to change any fighter. You know, same thing for me, and it works very good. And he has a lot of experience, like a grappling exchange or wall attack or defend, or how to get up, how to take down, how to control, even striking, and which is works good. And then I'm getting better and better. You know. I know you was also working construction too, but yeah, me when I moved United States, a couple months later I started working construction, and I was working all day, and I was able to training after work only, and I was not getting a lot of good training. So, and now I'm not working like last 5 years, and then this time I'm getting so much better and better. So,
well, I feel now.
Sorry, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How long you was working construction?
Oh man.
Wow.
I work construction from, I think, 2 to 3 years. I was building buildings. I actually took my dad to one of the buildings when my father-in-law had he had a heart surgery, and we're in the building, and we looked out of his window, and that was the building that I built. But yeah, it was a good time because it's hard work, you know, like nothing beats construction, building scaffolding, making mud, bringing the mud to the bricklayers, bringing them bricks. There's nothing like hard labor, right?
It's physical work, go.
Yes.
Like a statistic, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
String and everything.
Well, I feel when you come from that background, it makes you humble, right? Like I feel ever since you got into the UFC, fans have loved your personality. They love your skits. Now I feel like I just saw the recent skit you posted where you have the bandana and you're fighting Henry, Jose Aldo. Like I feel coming from a background like that, it keeps you humble and it keeps you focused.
Yeah.
Right? Like we do have to talk about why you always late. Why is that? I mean, first off, maybe this.
Yeah.
When you have a date, are you late or are you on time?
Late.
You're late even on the dates?
Because I try to be on time, and then when you try to be on time, and then times come, I'm starting getting ready. Yeah.
What is it? Just I have a hard time staying on time, or just like
No, like I don't know. It's me now. It's so much going on in my phone. It's hard to leave my house. Hard to get off from comfort zone. And once I move on, then get ready, wash my face, or put my clothes together and go car, and you know what I'm saying, like stuff like this. It takes time, you know. And then before I used to like get place early, but then I have to wait there.
Oh, I see.
And then after I try to get on time, and then this on time later is getting late and late.
I thought it was like, I should be on time super early. Then I'm waiting. Then I showed up on time. Then it wasn't there. Now I just show up fucking late. And then hopefully we start on time, essentially.
Yeah, but it's America, so it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, even though when you do show up late, you're fully locked in, you're there in the moment. I just find it's kind of hilarious a little bit because I'm like, bro, I'll be here on time. You're like, I will be there. I promise. 15 minutes later, it's like, I've just left the house. I'll be there soon. Hey, you know what? You show up, you're here, and we appreciate you. I want to circle back. Your success recently in the UFC. Let's talk about that rematch with Sean, right? The first fight was a great fight. You put that gas tank on him. You put that pace on him. The second fight, it was almost a continuation of that first fight, right? Talk to me about like, how are you able to implement that game plan of just staying on somebody? You make it a fight. Like your coach said, mixed martial arts isn't meant to be pretty. It's meant to be like a scrap. Right.
So first fight against Sean O'Malley, I I have a plan to not give what he wants, which he wants to me go close, and he wants to punch me, knock me down, right, drop me. And I know he was gonna run to not let me shoot him. But I was very game, you know. I was just going in and out, and then waiting one moment to find a moment to me shoot, take him down, and then I find that those. So I was either far away
or all the way in.
Yeah, all in. And then once I shoot in and I take him down, and he was waiting, and I was waiting too. You move, I either punch or I attack submission. And anyway, so the first fight was totally different. And then also another thing is, we know there is so many good fighters. They get opportunity to fight for the belt, but they lost. And then I don't wanna miss this opportunity. You know, I wanna win the belt. I don't care if I look pretty or whatever. I wanna just beat. You know, it's a sport. And then I beat him, win the belt, and then now second time I was already champion. Now I don't have nothing to. No, I'm already champion. Then now I'm fighting free. You know, like more. And then second time I was just like. My game, you know, like now I was chasing him, looking for takedown, looking for opening, even strike. And I was just pressuring, take him down. And that round when I take him down, he was trying to escape. And I was just blocking, keep him down, body head. And I in a little by little, I felt his energy was going down. And I even tell him, I'm sorry I break you, bro. And
you said that to him?
Yeah.
In the fight?
Yeah.
Did you say it in English? You say it in...
I say English. And then he said, what do you say? He said, and I said, I'm sorry I break you. You know, I did say I'm sorry, but I broke you. I said, I break you. And then, I don't know, he said a little bit something I don't hear. And then I was just keep doing my thing. And then, actually, end of the second round, I try to same submission what I did ended the round, but
the camera turned. Like a lot of people didn't realize it. Like when you hit the submission and it's in the second round, the camera turned, so nobody really saw it. I saw it. And I was like, he almost had that locked up.
Right. But what happened was when I go, and the same time I hear the bell, 10 seconds, and then I let go because. I'm like, I don't want to make him think about I'm going to attack I don't want to squeeze. And as soon as I touch, I'm like, okay, because it's 10 seconds doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then I find the same moment, end of the third round, I looked the clock, it was more than 30 seconds left. I said, it's enough time. And then that's where I go for it, you know?
Where does the IQ come from? I feel like a fighter hits a point in time in their career. For example, for me, it was after I got knocked out by Adriano, meaning like I'm able to like, okay, we're here. Okay, we're here. I'm in. When did that time come for you where you're like, oh, it's 10 seconds, not worth it? You come again, oh, it's time. Like when you start, I call it the mind, body, head connection. Like your mind is here. You're not blacking out when you fight. When did you reach that level?
So first eye-opening was after second fight in UFC when I fought Ricky Simon. So I was chasing him, take him down. I was jumping his back and losing position. Fight was fight of the night, good fight. And then I was winning fight. And then I looked at the clock, 1 minute left, and then Ricky finally started backing up. Like he go backward. Finally break him, but I was winning fight. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take him down again and finish on top. And I shoot. We both land on my forehead. I got knocked down. My neck, like pinched nerve, got fucked up. And he almost choked me, almost killed me. I on top. I made the bell. And of course, like this. I think side referee was Margada. He jumped in and he gave Ricky. Anyway, after that, like I realized I just want to win. Yeah, I'm a good fighter, but if I lose like these fights, even fight of the night, UFC will kick me. And then next fight, even I was better than my opponent, I take him down and stay on top whole time. Just give him big hug, punch, win this fight. Next fight, undefeated guy. Same thing. I was trying to take him down, whatever. And then also I was still not like I still don't have like my game. I was fighting whatever fight was taking. You know, if fight hits the floor. I mean, my goal was to take people down. And, But so when I was, and then second time when my mind opened also, when I was fight against Marlon Moraes, I'm like, I should not take him down. In my head, I'm thinking, I don't want to take him down because Marlon Moraes is a black belt jiu-jitsu. And I don't want him hit me triangle, armbar, leg lock. He's a black belt jiu-jitsu. I'm like, I'm going to stay straight. I'm going to stay straight.
Yeah.
And then he cracked me and he almost knocked me out. And then after I take him down and I finish on top. So I'm like, and then after that, I also realized, like, you know, like it's...
So multiple eye-opening experiences that got you to that level. Because hearing you talk about that Sean fight, you're like, 10 seconds left, I'll back off. Then you're like, are you looking at the clock? Oh, there's more than 30 seconds? Okay, that's enough time to finish. I feel athletes hit it at certain pointed times in their career, and I wanted to know when you hit it. So that's kind of crazy that you hit it, that eye-opening experience multiple times in your career. Now, you get the finish of Sean O'Malley. You and your team celebrate. What is it like now being the champion after we talk about the guys you beat. Henry Cejudo, double champion. Jose Aldo was a champion at 145, legend of the sport. Peter Yan was a champion. Sean O'Malley, a champion. The amount of champions you have beaten in your division, now, you're the king, you're the number one guy. What's it like being, where you're at now with the stardom, the fame as a champion in the UFC?
So I always look forward, this is already past. And then, what, like you said, like whatever I learned from these fights, I'm trying to remember and I'm trying to use for my next fight. But I'm not trying to proud of this, or, I'm not trying to be cocky or something, because as like every next fight is my next goal,
Yep.
Now I'm fighting against Cory Sandhagen, and the Cory Sandhagen is in my head, in my mind, and how I treat him is better than those guys, you know, because Cory Sandhagen has a different style. He's changed stance. He has a fly knee. He attacks leg locks, and he has a good cardio, and he escaping situation. And so now, I'm just training for my next fight, and I wanna be better version of myself, So, and then I'm just trying to get better, and then and I enjoy this process. I need this. This is good motivation for me.
Absolutely.
I need this drive. And I love it. And like like I said, like once I done my fight, and I'm trying to focus next goal. Next fight. And
remember last night after you got done training, you're like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Where does the hunger come from? I mean, you've defended the belt. You're on what, 10, 11 fight, 12 fight win streak. I can't.
13.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
13.
13 fight win streak. How are you still hungry?
Bro,
I mean, the reason why I ask that is you've beaten everybody. You're still hungry. Is there a goal that you're trying to reach? Is it financially? Is it, I want to get to a point where it's like, I don't ever have to fight again? For me, what kept me hungry was financially. Once I reach a financial part in my life, I'm like, okay, you got to answer that?
No, I checked what day was this. Today is September 3. And then
September 9th today.
September 9th. So to answer your question, so 1 year ago, I was not champion. And so, before you come champion, you make small money.
Yes, absolutely.
It's just, and it's okay, but you can't, might financially guarantee good life,
Yeah.
Right. And then, so I came champion, I make okay money, and then defend the belt make better money, and then depend, but I make better money, of course. Now I'm fighting for good money again. And now I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Like financially, I know also I'm a champion, and also it's of course once you champion, a lot of make your value, a lot of opportunities, business. You know, I'm like now. Before I was worried exactly financially, I was not relaxed. You know, of course, I was not fighting for the money. I love fighting,
of course.
But now I'm good.
Yeah,
like. If I done fighting today, I'm good. I think in my life, my wife and my kids will be okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, but my motivation is not money. My motivation is every time I fight in UFC, it's title or not title fight. It's huge for my country. It's big deal. As a small country, Georgia, to Georgian guy fighting in UFC, and to win UFC every fight, and then what I realized is this is the best what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can do many other than I think family, have a kids.
Yeah.
Other than this is the best what I can do. I'm trying to open gym, like donation gym in Georgia. It takes a lot of time and it's hard to trust people and it's hard to find the good people who you can give money and help them or even coaches. So it's hard. Like find the good people.
Well, let's talk about that. That's something I want to talk about that. That's one thing I will say Americans don't get to experience. Meaning like I win a world championship. I go home to Seattle. There's no parade. There's nothing. There's like, good job, right? When a Brazilian wins the belt, when Charles Oliveira won the belt, he goes home Brazil, big parade. When you win the belt, when Ilia Topuria wins the belt, you guys go home to Georgia. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Because Aljo's won the belt. There was no parade. Who else an American? Dominic Cruz wins the belt. There's no parade. What does that feel like to be celebrated by your country?
So I'm gonna talk about from my experience.
Your experience.
How it is first when I was kid, you know, when I see some Georgian wrestler go win the Olympic medal and then he come home and he's hero and then all his life that all the builders giving houses or the you know saying if he wants he can come president if he wants, you know, you know saying like the name and respect and love and stuff like this. We, you know, so and then that's why I wanted to be like not because of I want power or I want like money or something, but you know it's just that's where we get motivation from. Like you know you see the like athletes. They win, let's say, European Championship or World Championship, and you're just proud of them, and then you want to be one of these guys. And then, so that's why I start sport. I just want when I start sport to represent my country outside of my country. You know what I'm saying? But even if I represent my country, one of the European country, like any tournament, you know, I will be. That was my goal. Yeah. But now I ended up came US. Now I'm fighting UFC, biggest organization, and all my country watching. When I say all my country,
they're all watching. All
watching, all wake up. Doesn't matter people watching you, they don't care. Yeah. They just care somebody Georgian has a competition in US, in different country. And this is like, it's worldwide, you know what I'm saying? This is, and then they are proud, you know what I'm saying? They are proud, they are happy, even maybe more happy for you than they are themselves, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when I go home, then I'm getting heroes welcome, man. This is huge, crazy, like, and then you're right, like, I feel bad for all the US athletes, you know, you guys don't get this, you know, you don't get this support. Yeah.
It's crazy because when you did go back, I followed your vlog, you being embraced by your people, right? And how you represent your country. It's amazing. It's inspiring. I hope one day Americans can get to that point where it's like, if we have an American champion, you know, fighting in America, hopefully, you know, we can celebrate them as they celebrate you, right? Because I can see when you go out there, you're proud to represent your country, and your country is proud to have you represent them. Even when you fight Ilia Topuria, another countryman, he's supporting you, and then when he fights, you're supporting him. There is no like, I can beat him or I can take. It's like, how? Yeah, it's amazing. But talking about, I want to move for that. You supporting Ilia Topuria and how he supports you. Like, is that because you guys are both from the same country, or is it both that you guys respect each other as mixed martial artists?
Like now we are friends, and of course I love him and I love his family, and of course like I know all his mom, his father, his brother, his kid, his wife, and newborn baby, and of course I love them. I know his sisters, and
Damn, you know the whole family.
Whole family, yeah. And I'm planning to like meet his grandfather and mother, but I'm gonna finally make this happen. Saying like, so it's like more now family, but before. So I was you already UFC fighter like since 2017, and when I saw Ilia, he was coming up like, and then as a Georgian, I was showing my support. Even I was UFC fighter, but when they asked me who will be next for UFC, and I said Ilia, and I said other guys, saying that for Ilia, that was, it's because, it's like, it's catchy. It's patriotism. It's a
patriotism.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have this, saying now we are friends. It's different, but we also like, let's say now our basketball team, we beat French.
Yeah.
And France, right?
France, yeah.
France, yeah. We beat them, and of course I shared all the stuff because I'm pro.
Because you're elevating the country. You're elevating the people from your countrymen.
Because we are a small country, and we are very proud. If one Georgian do it, it's victory for it's our family. It's like our, saying it's you proud, because you represent your country, and then we have. It's like it's just you proud,
Yeah.
But I understand also in America why it's different, because America is very big.
Yeah.
And then like.
I still think that we could use a lot of that, right? Where we elevate each other. We're not always trying to put down the other countrymen, I guess you could say. That's one thing that I always find admirable about, athletes from different countries, even, Russia or anywhere in Europe. If it's a small country, they win a gold medal. You win a gold medal and you're from Europe, you're going to celebrate what you want. We need Mercedes-Benz, we're giving you a car. In America, you want a gold medal? $15,000. Make sure you pay your taxes, okay? Make sure you do that.
Yeah.
And you just spoke a little bit
Can
about...
I add about it? Don't forget what you want to say. I forgot.
Well, you were talking about how you're donating to a gym. Yes. Like are you trying to build a gym in Georgia?
Yes.
So talk about that.
I'm either trying to build the gym, but it's taking time. I don't want to waste time.
Yep.
When you building gym, like construction and whatever, it takes a lot of time. But or either buy building or rent building, and so that's my goal, to have there is a couple small gyms in Georgia, but I want to have a big gym, like kind of like a UFCPI, and to me pay coaches, me set up like training schedules, and everybody get good training, and then everybody get good sparring, and then so I want to have at least 1 cage or 2 cages here, because they're sparring, but they're sparring open rounds, and that is not real look, I want them sparring in a cage. There is couple cages, but some cages are small, some cages are like sticking out, some like dangerous cages, saying I want to have a like high quality training, and then also what's important is training against the wall with like saying.
Yep.
So then like I have and I want to. So then, I'm doing good. Ilia's doing good, and some other UFC fighters doing good. But I want the Georgian fighters who are like next generations. I want to they training high level in Georgia, and they don't have to leave country.
Come here to America to get high level training.
Yes.
Now, do you want to retire over in Georgia, or do you want to stay in the States? I mean, this is a long time away, but if I'm hearing you correctly, you want to be able to build a facility where the next generation of your countrymen have the state-of-the-art facility like the UFC PI, where you can kind of help lay the path for have good training, so one day they can have not easier access, but good training, so when they do come to America to compete, they're like, I'm prepared for this.
That's the goal, like you said. Yeah, like they want them training their high level, and when they come here, yeah, just they could be 100% ready. There it could be jiu-jitsu or against the wall or anything. Because the Georgians, we have a good wrestling, we have a good striking too, we have a big heart, genetic, we are strong people, and strong mindset, everything. But it's MMA, it's so many, you know, you have to put together, you know, things. You know, some guys, they have good striking, they don't have good jiu-jitsu, and they have jiu-jitsu, they don't have striking, so I want to let them training good high level. So me, I want to spend time in Georgia and US, you know, and so Georgia, I love going Georgia. It's my country, my home, of course, but like at this point, it's, you know, everybody knows me, you know, even a salesman or even the person who's housekeeping in a hotel. You know,
they know.
Everybody.
You're a household name here in America.
Yeah.
Even the gentleman who runs the studio, I said, he was like, who's the next guest? I was like, it's Merab. He goes, I just saw Merab at the grocery stores, man. He's amazing. So you're a household name, and that's why I asked that question, like, what's it like now being a champion, a household name? Because even though you're whooping everybody in the UFC, people didn't give you the respect that you deserve. But now, after you keep on beating everybody, it's not even close. Okay, it's you just whooping everybody with that style, and that's why they call you the machine.
But like, no, what I was saying is, so in Georgia, it's too much
Fame.
Too much, but here, see, here I have less. I'm living here humble. Yes, the grocery. He said I go Walmart. I go whatever I want. And
but in Georgia, you walk out the street like Merab, how are you? Can I get you? So you can't go anywhere in
right. I love it, but it's too much. I cannot do anything in Georgia. Here at least I can. I'm living here humble. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Even some people they just say hey, say hi, or just take a respectfully take a picture. And But then most people, of course, they don't know me. At least people, young people who watch fights or stuff, they know me. But you know whatever. Anyway, so that's why I was trying to say I love Georgia, but I will be back and forth. You know,
gotcha.
But like eventually, like maybe when I will be old, of course.
You're like, you used to be good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah. Before I forget, the producer Michael wants to know, how are the Georgian women?
Georgian woman.
He wants to know. He wanted me to ask you.
Bro, the Georgian woman.
All right, we'll cut that out.
No, good woman, good woman, good woman. Wife. Okay. But problem is, I mean, I'm looking for Georgian woman to marry, right? But problem is the all Georgian women who come in United States, they all married with Americans, they all married. Come on, Georgian woman, don't marry with your guy. Don't marry with this guy.
Well, you know, we can put a calling card out there for you, all Georgian women who listen to this, who are single. Hopefully they can reach out to you. And you got to show up on time on the date, though. You have to show up on time.
No, I need to. Woman who will understand. I'm a little bit late. Who will understand me? Do you understand?
Yeah.
She must understand me. Then
it can work.
They can work.
Let's get back on track. You know, let's get back on track. He just wanted me.
Got me, man.
He literally said, "Oh man, all the Georgian women, I hear how gorgeous they are and all that stuff. I gotta ask Merab what do you think." So that's where that came from. But let's get back on track.
Okay, what kind of wife are you looking for?
What type of woman you looking for, Michael? Don't act deaf now.
I mean, listen. I love all the women.
Of course,
I love all women.
Yeah.
Respect everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about wife.
We want to settle down with.
Girlfriend, no problem. You know, girlfriend, you know, that's, you know, my girlfriend can be any woman.
Yeah.
But when we talk about wife, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what type of woman you looking for, Michael?
Well, you can hit up the IG at M Watson. But I think I got it. Let's do a mighty journey in Georgia, and then you introduce me to some Georgian women.
No, I'm not gonna introduce to Georgian women.
Why not?
He said, why not?
No, I wanna, because if we, I mean, you're gonna marry some good Georgian woman, so you take him from my country, Georgian woman, to America. But the Georgian woman would love that, you know, to marry the Americans. They love Americans. They love all the, you know, like guys like you. But it's, listen, it's.
You trying to keep the woman for you. You trying to keep.
For Georgians.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
So, Michael, they're hands off. So don't think about mighty journey to Georgia, okay?
I mean, you can. I'm not gonna help you with that. You can work. You can work with your own. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
I fucking love that.
It'd go a long way if the champ was my wingman in Georgia. Now I'm on my own.
You're your own.
Just get me in contact with Ilia Topuria. He'll help me out.
He'll probably feel the same way. He goes, I ain't happening. Okay, all right, let's get back to fighting. First off, thank you for allowing me to train with you. Right, I think. Like I said, to be able to experience what your opponents be able to experience, now I see why they have a hard time when they fight you. Your balance is amazing. Your transitions are beautiful. You're always fighting in the transitions. The thing that surprised me the most is even when you're submitting me, you're smiling. Where does that come from? You beating me up, you're smiling. You're beating people up in the octagon, you're smiling. Where does that come from? You just having a good time?
Yeah, I just have a good time.
Having a good fucking time.
Listen, it's nothing like you. Like I saw from you. You don't have no ego. Ego.
Ego, you said it right? Yeah, ego.
You don't have no ego, you know. This is just sport. This is just human being, you know, like it's nothing personal. Just like you submit me. Oh, now I have to make adjustment. I submit you, I'm happy, you know, whatever. I'm nothing, you know, or like, I'm not gonna be cocky about it or whatever. Yep. I'm just enjoying moment, you know. Yep. Even if I mean, I hope I'm not gonna lose, but even if I lose, I'm still gonna smile, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm still gonna smile because life is good, you know. I'm enjoying every single moment. And then, you know, where I smile also? When I cut weight like a little bit old style, you know.
What's old style? What do you mean old style? Because there's so many different ways people cut weight.
You know, like, you know, you done wrestling, right? And then, so like, and then when how I was cutting weight in judo, I was not drink water and not eat. Like couple
you just
days.
starve.
Yeah. I was doing this, but now I do that only 2 days. Like since Tuesday night, I don't drink water or I don't eat. So Wednesday whole day I don't eat, I don't drink water.
And you still train?
I work out. I need to work out to sweat. I don't do sauna or I don't do water, hot tub.
A sauna, hot tub, or boil yourself.
Yeah, or like a sauna blanket. I just run to sweat. So this is tough. But so anyway, so then when I'm like hungry, thirsty, and I'm running to sweat, and I want to cry, but I smile, you know, because I'm in bad position, but I smile, you know, because I try to stay positive, you know.
But even I feel, so how much weight, how big do you get? Can you convert to kg?
My biggest, I've been 160.
160.
Right now, I'm like between 150.
55.
Yeah, 55 is good weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can get 158.
But I feel like you're always in good shape all year round. Like you don't blow up, get fat.
Yes.
You're always sporting a six pack. Is that just you staying disciplined throughout the whole entire year?
Yes, I try to training always. Even after the fight, of course, you don't have motivation to go back to gym, and even if you go, they will tell you, "You're crazy, why are you training?" You know. But so I try to run, lift weight, or swimming or something. And I try to, because imagine like now, like a couple months, I'm strict diet, training like a crazy 2 times a day, and then after the fight, if I just sit and I don't get good sleep because all bodies you eat too much, body change, and especially go through hard weight cuts up, and then I wanna keep doing something like work out like what my body is to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're also helping Aljo. Each time Aljo's getting ready to fight, you're in his corner. You're helping him in his camp. Same thing with you. Oh, you gave him a piece of your bonus, right? Because he was training during his wedding. Talk to me about it. Like I said, your guys' bromance is something to be fucking studied, right? Like people who have a good training partner, they need to look at you and Aljo like, that's how we fucking do it. Tell me about that. You giving him a little bit of that money you made.
So what happened was, of course, Aljamain Sterling is big part of my success because he was my main training partner, and I learned so much from him. And then, I was, he's a good man, and then he's my good friend. And he, like we said, we don't have ego. We always try to help each other and stuff like this. Anyway, so when I fight against Sean O'Malley, and then if you got bonus, they tell you afterwards, right? Like a couple minutes later. And then, hey, Merab, congratulations, you got 50,000 bonus. And of course I was happy. And I said, you know what? I'm going to split this bonus with my good friend Aljamain Sterling. And and I know he's going to not want to like that, but I tell him he's getting married. And I said, this is your wedding gift.
Just part of Becca's money too now.
Yeah. It's like wedding gift. And then, I split. And then,
That's what's up. Okay, well, before we let you go, if you can give one simple advice, actually, two things. One, when you first got into UFC, what did you do? Not in the UFC. What did you do with your very first check you made from fighting? Your very first check. For me, when I got my first check of like actual good money, I went and bought a laptop at Best Buy. I was like, honey, I'm buying a laptop. And then my very last check I got from fighting, I just saved it. I put it in the investments and all that stuff. What did you do with your very first check, and what did you do with your last check?
First fight in UFC, I lost. And also at that time, I don't have my social security number. And then they give me very small check. Like, I believe it was like $7,000. And then so when I left New York to go for a fight in California, my car dead, like, it was like very bad car, old car and whatever. And then it wasn't worth to fix it. Like, it's like
wasn't worth fixing.
Braked and then like that. And then I buy a new car. I buy a new car from the check, like first money. And
then what'd you do with your last check you just got from? I like to ask retired athletes, but you're still fighting, right? So
but I'm trying to invest, Sam. And now I'm trying to invest. But second fight, I got bonus, and I did crazy. What I did, let me tell you.
Okay.
Oh, I got $50,000 bonus and then 10,000 from the fight, right? I was supposed to. My contract was 10,000, 10 fight. For the fight, 10 for win, but I lost. But I got 10,000 for fight and then $50,000 for bonus. Oh, I'm so rich! I have $60,000 now, right? Before I never see this much money. I stopped work, of course. I never go construction.
I'm there. Bye.
And I stopped working, and of course, like I give my coaches bonuses. My manager charged me 10%. That time, just depend manager. And I have two brothers. I send them big piece of this. And I buy fancy car. And in 6 months, no work. My money is, of course, there is no more money left. And I don't even know that I have to pay taxes on it. And bro, like, and then now I was using credit cards. In my life, I never owe money. I like to have money, of course, and I was working. I always have money, but now I left the job and then I spent my money.
Yeah, you was like, I'm fucking broke.
Yeah, when I was taking down the rich, And then next next fight I win, I got $20,000 back. But with this 20,000, now I have to pay taxes for that, and I go back to work, construction. And
also, after you won the $60,000, you went broke in
6 months. Yeah, I spent. I brought broke,
and then you went back to work.
I go back to work. Yeah.
So it's not unheard of, but imagine that, like you're in the biggest organization in the world as a fighter, you get 60,000, you quit your day job, and then you go back to work in construction while still fighting in the UFC. And then after you win a couple more, then you quit the construction job again, and then you were better about managing your money.
Right. Yeah. Because I learned you still have a bills, and sometimes you don't know. So yeah, and then I tell you, I make $20,000, I pay taxes on, and then next fight I don't have almost 1 year, like 10 months later. And then, thank God I was working.
Yeah.
Because if I don't go job, I don't have money. And then the money I make for next fight, now I have some saving.
Yep.
But because I have this experience, I cannot quit my job. I want to keep it. And then, like before, I was thinking I'm just gonna training and I'm gonna use this money for training to get better. But not how it works. And then win next fight. And then when they give me another fight and win, then I'm finally, I said, okay, you know what, I ain't
gonna fuck up. I ain't gonna mess it up.
Right.
That's what's up. Okay, last thing. If you could give any advice to any of your the next generation of your countrymen, what would it be?
So I will say, don't rush. MMA, it's a great sport, but no rush. You gotta take your time. It's old you get, more smart you will get, and more good fighter you will get if you take your time, no rush, and just don't rush. Like I know especially in Georgia, they have fighter hearts and they want to keep fight whatever for money or for whoever opponent is. I will say take your time, no rush, get better, and then just go smart. Like because you need a good record to get UFC. If you have 5-5, take all short notice fights and you lose a lot of fights. No, they don't want you in UFC 5-5 record if you're a good fighter. So I would say they should keep the record like clean, because they have to fight the same level fighters, not like somebody. Sometimes they pay $500 to fight somebody like a more experienced guy, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So then they should be smart about it. And also they have to take time and learn, and it's like a foundation. They have to they have to have a strong foundation, like jiu-jitsu and grappling. This is very important for MMA, and then go for it.
That's what's up. Well, Merab, this has been absolutely amazing. Not just the podcast, but just being able to train with you, be inside your camp, see what you're going through, be able to experience the strength that everybody else experience. This is your time to let people know how they can support you, where to find you on Instagram. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Demetrious, for having me here. It's really an honor. When I start mixed martial arts, I don't know much about UFC. I heard, I'm telling you my story, how I started MMA.
Yeah, no, please.
I was coming from the training judo, and I saw some banners. They have a MMA fight event, and then they were selling tickets, and they was also looking for volunteer fighters. Like if you have any martial arts experience, you can fight too. And that was like challenge for me. And this is interesting. Then in Georgia, we used to call MMA fight without rules. It's like old name. Now it's MMA, but
fight without rules.
Yeah, fight without rules. Because remember all the UFC? Yeah. That's what we was calling. And they were saying, fight without rules. We are looking for volunteer fighters who want to fight. And then, wow. And I call it, and they said, okay, you can come in the office. I go, I sign it. And I was very excited. And my opponent was like a martial artist, like a more karate guy. And he wasn't like, he was bigger than me, but I was like, I fight from instinct, because I know wrestling from judo and sambo. And then I was fighting from instinct. And it was back and forth first round. And I was take him down. But then the second round, I finally break him from the takedown. He get tired and he give up, right? And then after I go home and I search in YouTube like fights, and I find them YouTube like Federer Emelianenko's fight, and then later on when I was searching, and then I find the UFC fights like George St. Pierre, and I watch you since that, and then you are really like model for me, and so I'm sure every UFC fighter, whatever you done for this sport, you achieve everything. You've been great champion multiple times, and another organization great champion, and then you finish on top. And you're still living healthy life. You have beautiful family. You have this good podcast. Good, so you're still in this sport, and I have so much respect for you. And I wish every MMA fighter's career go very well, like your career go well. So, but you are really inspired. And then thank you so much. It's an honor for me to training with you, to be here in your podcast, and much respect, much love, and keep doing what you're doing, and God bless you, and God bless your family.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, before I let you go, Michael, do you have anything you want to ask? You're not getting his woman. Don't ask about the woman, all right? Michael, what you got?
I'm still heartbroken about the Georgia thing, but I think one day we're gonna make it happen. I still have
do
hope.
your search. Do your I'm sure you can find the Georgian woman, but I'm not gonna help you. I tell you.
I fucking love that.
I have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, like it's like this. Like if you come in my town and I wanna some girl, go some town. Don't search.
Come in my town.
Keep a woman for me. You know what I'm saying?
I really love that.
But one question I want to have for you: we were talking to your coach John Wood,
Yes.
and we asked him, "How is Merab a machine? Like, how is he able to show up? You don't warm up. We saw you all week. You just show up. You don't warm up. You're like, you like the first
Nice
form.
thing,
Shout
good.
out first form, but you don't warm up at all. You just show up, maybe even 30 minutes late, and just start going. How are you able to have the conditioning you have without the stretching, without all the stuff that these other fighters do?"
I don't know. I guess
He's built fucking different.
yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I don't warm up. I don't stretch much. I just start straight training. I don't know. Like I'm like I feel like I don't want to waste time for like I want to do more realistic. I said, like, you're training in Georgia, 40 minutes, they do gymnastic work, like warm up. They are tired after that. You know what I'm saying? It's good, of course. Don't get me wrong. It's good, like wrestling. They work, but now I'm old and all my energy I want to do for my real training, and I want to get more rounds. And I don't know. I don't feel anymore I need to like a warm up or like do something.
I think it's mental.
Yeah, mental.
Because I can see it in your mind when you show up. You're like, "What are we doing?" Okay, then you'll chat and you go, all right, let's go. And then you pop, pop, boom, 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 boom. Then after you do your set, you're like, okay, what's da-da-da-da? Okay, you lock in, you lock out. You lock in, you lock out. And I think for doing it for so long, you're able just to switch it. The only other person I ever seen do that was Matt, my coach. He would get off a plane from Japan, come to the gym, no warm-up, and just jump in his spar and beat us all up. So I think for you, it's mental, and you're just built different.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it works for me. And that's why everybody's different, Like my friend Ilia, he has couple minutes warm up. Like he's doing all the warm ups, all the warm ups before me. I don't.
Do you sit there and wait? Were you like, hurry up, da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's like, what
just like this, Yeah, just but once I go, and I if there is more rounds, I would like to rounds, no problem. I'm not gonna stop like training, you know.
Yeah.
But real training, but
Yeah.
you know, so I don't have motivation for drilling, and I don't have motivation for big warm up.
Yeah. No, there's another person I talked to, J-Rod. He's a great grappler. He was like, I don't like to drill. He goes, I like just to go. I learned from simulations, like you said. Then he figures it out when he's doing it. And then his brother was like, he could probably benefit from drilling, but it works for him, and he's been able to be very successful. So
is it the same with fighting? When you're in the back, what are your warm-ups like? Do you like just not doing much?
So people was different. Like before I used to warm up a big whatever, but now depends how I feel, you know what I'm saying? I listen my body, you know. Sometimes I used to burn myself. I used to make myself tired, and then now I just need to like warm up, go through what should I'm gonna do, stuff like this. Depends, you know. I don't have like this. I don't have like a clock.
You just go by feel.
Yeah, and then also I don't have like, I saw you have a mouthpiece or
my heart rate.
Yeah, so you check this, right? Yeah.
So for me, I've always done heart rate variability, meaning I like to track what my heart rate's doing. So in a fight, you heart rate gets up. I want to try to bring it down. And so for me, my whole career, I've always tracked my heart rate, my sleep, just to see where I'm at so I know when I can push. That's why I'm at 39 years old, I'm able to still continue to train because I know how to manage my heart rate. So that's why I use that so I can see what's going on in the workout.
See, it's good. The Orb actually give me mouthpiece too, same mouth guard, and then I don't use it. But because like how it works for me, I don't check.
Yeah.
I don't check, you know, I don't check this, and I just wanna sleep whatever time I have. My goal is to sleep 8 hours, but of course you have phone, you go late sleep, and you still have to wake up on time, and then sometimes only 6 hours, but whatever. I sleep, now it's wake up, go time, you know. So it works for me, and I don't even check my weight. I only check weights maybe once a month, like when I feel like light, and then I'm happy. I don't want to feel like, I'm
the stress of I'm too heavy, I gotta get lower.
Yeah, I don't want to skip the meal, you know. I listen my body, you know. I listen my, you know what I'm saying? I'm coaching my own body, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know your body the best.
Yeah.
Nobody else does, right? And I think that's what's made you so sick. You never miss weight, right? Never miss weight. It blows my fucking mind. You know, when an athlete misses weight, you know at least 6 to 8 weeks before you're going to have to make a weight.
Right.
It's no science. It's no secret. You got to be that weight. So when I see athletes who don't make weight, it literally just blows my mind. And then everybody tries to give them sympathy and, it's like, no. You know what weight class you're supposed to be at 8 weeks, 6 weeks out. If it's a 4 weeks notice, don't take it. Say, I got to do 155. Like Aljo versus Brian. He was like, Aljo have to go up to a different weight class to be able to fight. But you know your body so well. It works well for you. And I'm super happy for you. I'm inspired by you, and I cannot wait to see what you do in the future with your career.
Thank you so much. Aljo and Ortega situation was different because Ortega really passed out. He was unconscious.
Yeah,
that's respect. You know, he tried his best.
100%.
Yeah, you know, he go hospital. Yeah. That's bad.
But I would say this: if that happened, but if he was like, hey, I'm going to get with a dietitian. I'm going to stay true to my diet. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to eat all my meals to make the weight class healthy. I would like to throw out there that he would probably not have passed out and all that stuff. Would you agree or would you? Or
I agree with that. I think Brian Ortega is big, and I think I don't think he's 45 yet. I don't know, because, you know.
Maybe 55 is more suited for him.
Yes.
1,000%.
Yes.
Maybe so that becomes a decision as an athlete. It's like, I know I can't make it. I go 155. Or maybe the UFC forced him to go 145. I have no idea. But for me, when I will cut to 125, I'm sure when you make the weight class to 135, you take time, you're disciplined with your water, your sleep, your diet, you don't cheat, and you're able to make it, right? Obviously, freak accidents happen, but for me, since just like you, from 16 years old to 39 years old, I have not missed one fucking weight cut, right? Same thing with you, right? So for me, I have no sympathy.
Yeah.
So
Respect.
okay, boys, let me get this man out here. All right, guys. Merab, I'm super excited you're taking on Cory Sandhagen. I'm excited about that fight. Just like you said, he does pose some challenges for you. Like you said, the heel hook, the way he's bigger, the flying knee. But nobody's prepared for the machine. Nobody's prepared for Merab Dvalishvili. So, Merab, thank you so much for taking your time. All right, one of the things we've been doing lately on our YouTube channel when we have a podcast is we have the guest sign a UFC glove. I sign it, you sign it, and we're going to give these away to a listener because you have a YouTube channel as well, right?
Yes, I do have it.
So I'm going to sign these gloves. You're going to sign them too. And we do a giveaway for your channel and one for my channel. So guys, if you guys want to win a signed glove from me and Merab, just check the link in the description below. Go follow Merab at his YouTube channel and also his Instagram. And you got a man right here who does all your Instagram. What's this man's name? Vato.
Yeah.
This man's been killing it for Merab. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go ahead and get in the shot, Vato.
Nice.
Give
Do I
him a
have
round
to
of
sign
applause.
too?
Yes, you signed too.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll give you a glove. I'm gonna keep a glove, and we'll give it away to somebody on our channel. You give it away on your guys' channel. That's something we
Sounds
just do
good.
for the fans, because without the fans, we wouldn't be here today.
Of course.
We'd be successful.
Thank you, all
Boom.
the fans. Yeah, you have a great channel, my friend.
No, I love your skits, man. I'm like, no, that one's yours.
Oh, it's
that
fine.
one's yours.
Okay.
So
So,
bo-
yeah, one like two lucky people, one lucky can win from your channel, one lucky person from my channel can win these gloves.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, let me put it on.
Don't put it on. You're gonna smear it. Don't. Yeah, he gonna put it on. He gonna.
Oh,
It's wrong for you. That's okay though.
I think it's other side.
It's wrong side. It's okay though. But that has been worn by the champion of the world, Merab Dvalishvili. There we go. Boys, I'm Demetrious Johnson, your host, co-host of Behind the Scene. But our guest is Merab Dvalishvili, the Machine. We'll see you guys in the next episode of the MIGHTYCAST. Oos. There we go. He was like, you can't have my woman. I'm not fucking giving you my woman. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the MIGHTYCAST, and we're going to recap everything we just went through with our guest. And our guest was Merab Dvalishvili, the Machine. First off, we did the Mighty Journey with him, and I told you guys, man, I feel like this was a tap-in tour. I got tapped out a lot by Merab. I got tapped out by all the other guys there, and I got tapped out, obviously, by Mikey Musumeci, but how humble he is, and he has no ego, and it's always funny. He's always late to every training session. Every training session he showed up.
I like how you said training session. He's late to everything in life. He was
Yeah,
late.
that's
He was
true.
like an hour late to this podcast. He's late to his dates. He's late to everything.
But even though he's late, he shows up and he's ready to rock and roll, right? The first training session with him was great. And then the second training session with him with the jiu-jitsu. And then to hear him talk about how he feels sorry for American champions who don't get the support that, his countrymen do, right? Like him coming from Georgia and, Ilia Topuria being able to have the same support when they win their belts. It's kind of crazy to hear him say, like, I feel sorry for the American champions because you guys don't get celebrated like we do.
No, and I like how the modesty of American champions. There aren't any American champions right now.
Not
to
anymore,
celebrate.
yeah.
Anyway, we got Kayla Harrison, and that's it, right?
Yeah, Kaylee Harrison, Alex Pantoja, 35 is him, 45 was Ilia, now it's Alex
no,
Volkanovski.
there's
Yes,
no one.
There's
So-
no American champion, so.
So I don't think that's anything
problem?
it's not a problem to have when there aren't any American champions. But no, he's just an awesome guy, one of the nicest fighters to be around. And I will say, being around him, people need to understand he does not warm up. And we're not saying that to try to add to this mystique of him and this legend. first of all, to jiu-jitsu, he shows up 30 minutes late and just goes right into it and kicks ass.
Yep.
Like, it's just fucking a monster. Shows up to the training. He's maybe 15 minutes late to that at Syndicate. Just walks in, starts hitting pads, and he hit those pads hard. I don't know if you were watching some
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
And that was zero warming up, nothing. So this is a guy who has the best cardio we've maybe ever seen in MMA with zero warming up, just walks in there. He could do it. This dude was just born to be a fighter. Like seeing it firsthand was like, okay, this is fucking ridiculous. There's not.
Well, I never forget. You text me, goes, I'm so sore. How do you stretch? And I feel like, for him, he's done it for so long. The days of him doing judo and then construction and going back to train and then blowing all his money and then going back to not jiu-jitsu, but going back to work construction. And when he was training, the way he would move, you see how he does those tendencies when he's fighting. You see he was doing it when he was hitting pads, when he was also drilling with me, and then not really with jiu-jitsu because he's not throwing his hands, but you see how he's able to develop and keep that same pace the whole entire time he fights. You see when he trains. And I think another thing that was fascinating about having that chat with him is talking about how he's trying to get back to his country with the gym, right? Like, I always find it fascinating for an athlete to get back to, the area they come from, whether it might be community service or building a gym. That way he can give the next generation of the athletes coming out of Georgia better training, a better facility, and he wants to be part of that. I wonder if him and Ilia Topuria will ever come together to be the next trailblazer for a new generation coming out of Georgia.
Can't believe I'm still heartbroken he won't set me up with the because if I go to Georgia with Merab, have you seen the reaction he gets when he goes?
Seen it.
I go there and he's helping me, I mean, I love the confidence he has that I would steal some woman and bring her back to America.
He was like, nah, you ain't get my Georgia woman. You're gonna have to do it on your own. I ain't giving you my own.
I'll take that as a compliment, but one day I'm telling you, we're gonna go and he's gonna help me out. And if not, we're gonna hit up Topuria and
Topuria gonna be the same when he goes, no, I agree with my countryman. You're not taking my woman out of Georgia to bring him back to America.
If Merab comes to Phoenix, Arizona, I'll set him up with a nice American woman.
There you go.
So
it has to be his, what he's looking for.
Yeah, no, that's true. We'll figure. Shit, well, if he wins against Cory Sandhagen, I think he can get any woman he wants. Get that coming off let's talk all about the wins he has.
Yeah, let's talk about that fight. I think it's a very unique fight for Merab because he's pretty much beating everybody in the division. Cory Sandhagen has a good win over Figueiredo. That was his last fight. He ended up beating Figueiredo via kind of like a knee bar, not knee bar, but it was a 50-50 position. He came up, popped the ACL of Figueiredo, and now he's getting his opportunity to fight for the belt, which Cory has fought for the belt against Peter Yan, I believe. Who did he fight for the belt? Yeah, it was Peter Yan. It was a 5-round fight.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fight between. Okay,
he also fought Aljo, but that was before Aljo was champ.
It's before Aljo was champion.
Yeah. Peter Yan. And that was a sick fight. I mean,
was a sick ass fight.
In no way was it a performance that was like, oh, this guy's not championship material. It was a great fight. So
he gets the opportunity to fight Merab, and I think what Merab opposes. The thing that Merab does very well is that he has that gas tank. He's relentless. He knows where he's good at. He's able to put people out of their game, break them. And then Cory, he's very long, good hands, good stand-up, good flying knee, very unorthodox how he attacks people, switches stance, southpaw to orthodox. When he gets taken down, he does like to attack the ankle locks, the heel hook, toe holds. So it's going to be a great fight between Cory versus Merab, and I'm super excited to see, who's going to be able to come out on top.
Yeah, so everyone, just a reminder, we're going to go live for UFC 320. You can watch it with Demetrious Johnson. And if you have not seen the Mighty Journey, which is already out there with Merab, which was just an awesome experience, seeing firsthand, really everything people say about him is 100% true. And some of the stuff you didn't even see on camera, producer Nick and I talked to John Woods, which, by the way, he has the same Rolex as you.
Yeah, the Bumblebee, I call it the Batman, but the GMT.
Yeah, he has the same one, which is interesting. But when we were talking to him, he said, and here's what you agreed with as well. Merab is technical. Like he always, when he talks about himself, he doesn't say it. And even John Wood is like, I'm telling you, he's my little GSP.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He's like, I'm telling you, he's very technical, even though he tries to act like he isn't. So
Yeah.
I think we're finally seeing Merab get the appreciation he deserves
Absolutely.
of one of the most dominant champions, one of the best overall fighters, not just this wrestler who's
Yep.
boring and like our friend MMA Guru might say.
say.
Yeah, I think he is entertaining wrestling. It is not just wrestling. It is going out there, finishing guys.
Yep.
So I'm excited. This is a fight to make. I think they're going to do Cory Sandhagen, and let's see if Umar could win on the same card versus Mario Bautista, and that will likely be the next fight. I love when you're the one who says you love stories.
Yep.
Let's let that slow cook the Umar storyline, not just, okay, let's do Umar right away.
Yeah.
Let him get a win, and we'll get that fight again.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing when it comes to mixed martial arts is, like you said, let's let a story materialize, right? You know, if Umar beats Mario Bautista, and then if Cory loses to Merab beats Cory, I don't want to see Umar versus Merab immediately, right? But we do need Merab to fight somebody, whoever is next, right? Which we have no idea who it is. Or maybe let Merab sit on ice. Maybe let him sit, search for that love, let Merab find some love, and have Umar fight again, summon the next contender, and then we have those two fight again. But I think it's a very interesting spot where Merab is right now, because being one of the most dominant champions in the UFC, now starting to get the respect that he deserves. 13 fight win streak. He probably has the most champions under his resume that he's beaten. I'm happy to see his success. I'm happy to see that he's still enjoying it. And yeah, man. And it's crazy that he doesn't do any warm up, and he's able, and he feels great. He looks fucking good.
Yeah, and no traditional cardio either. It's really, it was funny, you were trying to call him when we were setting this up, and he was just running in the mountains.
He was running in the
maybe
mountains.
8 p.m. or something like that.
He was running in the mountains playing fucking baseball.
Oh, playing baseball?
Wait, baseball babato. He was sort of, hey, he goes, 1, 2. I forgot to
I
ask
would
him
have
about
loved
that.
to see that.
Yeah, it was on Instagram. I was like, and he calls me at late at night, and I was like, yeah, how was baseball? He goes, oh, it was good. We're in the mountain, you know, have a good time. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. Yes. Yeah.
So hitting rocks with a metal bat.
Yeah. Just absolutely
I would expect
crazy.
nothing less from Merab.
Exactly. But he's still having fun. We're super excited. So, boys, Michael, let them know how they can win this signed glove between me and Merab.
Yeah, so guys, if you follow on Spotify, we're always trying to boost those Spotify numbers. Also, leave a review. And if you do that and also post on the community post, you have a chance to win this Merab and Demetrious Johnson signed glove right here. Also, go to Merab's channel. We'll put a link in the description for his channel, and we're going to give away 2 gloves, one on our channel. Beautiful signed glove right here by Merab Dvalishvili. I'm going to say it the correct way, Dvalishvili.
No, it's Dvalishvili.
Dvalishvili is how he said in Georgia. In Georgia, the V's are like W's. So, it's kind of how you say. How do you say Alex Per again?
Alex Pejeda.
Pejeda, yeah, like that's correct, but John Anik doesn't say it that way. You know what I mean? But
Here we
it
go.
is Dvalishvili.
Dvalishvili. Yeah. I'm going to say Dvalishvili. I said it to him in his face. He didn't fucking backhand me. So I'm going to say Dvalishvili. So, guys, like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to go live. And follow the instructions to be able to win this glove signed by me and Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. We will see you guys. No, we will not see you guys. We will see you guys in the next episode of the MIGHTYCAST. But I'm Demetrious Johnson, your host, my co-host, right-hand man, Michael Wansover, the other right-hand man, Nick Pappas.
Nick, get in here. Yeah,
Get in, Nick. He's got great hair. We always tell him he should, right here. We appreciate you guys. Always loving the channel. Please leave a like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to go live. We will see you guys in the next episode of the MIGHTYCAST.